Good afternoon, traders, and welcome back once again to the Hot Stocks Outlook for August 18th, 2017. Thank you all for joining me. We've got a lot of really great opportunities to take a look at. As always, we're going to be taking a look at EZCORP, PBI, Tenaris, so some technology, oil services, and Lannett Company here. So let's go ahead and dig in, get started looking at these opportunities and really how these predictive indicators work as a whole. Now, here in EZCORP, we have the daily bars and candles represented by the price data here. And against those bars and candles, you see that we have a black line and a blue line. Now, traders are able to identify that this blue line, when it crosses above that black line, what that is a predicted moving average generated via the artificial intelligence found within the VantagePoint software. So for that value to be calculated, it's analyzing how other markets are influencing and driving essentially this market, EZPWM. So whenever we have that crossover, it's signaling the trend is now up. You'd want to look for opportunities to the upside. Very, very simple. But we also have a couple of other indicators here. If we look at the bottom of the chart, you'll see that when that crossover came through, this neural index, that it can only be a value of a 1 or a 0, and is an extremely accurate 48-hour forecasting tool. So it's looking 2 days or 2 candlesticks ahead. So that's your short-term strength or weakness in the market. You see that you'd gotten that confirmation when the crossover came through that signals, yeah, go ahead. If you're a swing trader, you trade options, you're a position trader, look to go ahead and start taking a long position on EZCORP. Now, a lot of different traders have a lot of different styles. So maybe you come in and you buy the market on that next trading day. And as long as that trend remains up, you're going to hold on to that position. So you see the market's moved up about 13.5%. Over $1 a share on a very, very cheap stock in just the last 20 trading days. So not even really a month of time, this market's moved up over $1 per share. Now, traders have a lot of different trading styles though, so maybe you're more of an intraday trader. Maybe you trade smaller windows. Well, that's why VantagePoint provides a predicted range as well. So you not only have the trend direction, short-term strength or weakness, but also a predicted range that's provided before the trading day even occurs. So you have really a prediction of where the predicted high and predicted low, where that market is expected to trade. And we can see how this all works in combination, where you've gotten this crossover way back here that says start exploiting the market to the upside. And you see how accurate these levels work, where you're touching this predicted high intraday, touching these predicted high levels intraday as the trend is up. You see you get one dip down to this predicted low, and a lot of volatility exploding higher because, again, the trend remains up. And not only that, but we see that as the trend continues, you continually are updated with these levels to know where you want to, may go ahead and set those levels, set those entries to execute your trading style. Again, whatever that is, whether it's short-term, intraday, whether you're trading, weekly options, but you really have a guide and a roadmap that really keeps you on the right side of the market here for this 14% move. And really, however you want to interact with that, obviously, of course, be long and utilize those short-term levels from VantagePoint. Here in PBI, a little bit of an opposite situation, but we are seeing a lot of weakness in individual stocks and individual names out there. Here in PBI, a crossover to the downside, warning that the trend is now down. The last thing you'd want to do is be taking long positions on a market like this. We see the neural index down at a 0. So anyone coming in and trading this market utilizing this approach would obviously be looking towards the predicted highs that the software generates. Well, we see these predicted levels. The market moves up, fills that order, but the overall trend is to the downside. And we see that, again, the market wants to perk up, hit these predicted high levels, but the overall trend remains to the downside. And, this has been a really phenomenal opportunity. Obviously, a lot of the volatility happening in really 2 or 3 trading days, but an 18% move just in the past 13 trading days, about $289, $290 per share, again, on a very reasonably priced stock. So, whether you're trading the options, whether you're a day trader or intraday trader and trying to get those good shorter term levels, The software is constantly providing you with direction, short-term strength or weakness, then what levels you want to go ahead and try to exploit for that trading style that you're executing. Here in Tenaris, very similar opportunity. Crossover to the downside, and we see the neural index very, very weak, really over the duration of this entire move. So as a trader coming in and trading this market, you understand you're only taking short positions. The neural index is constantly warning you of that weakness in the market. And then we can bring in those predicted high and low levels and have guidance of where we want to be setting short positions in the market. And you really see how these levels hold up over time, where in the downtrend, you're going to be obviously eventually breaking these predicted lows when volatility comes in. But even on sideways periods, you have these very exceptional levels that keep alerting you to, is the trend down? Where are those predicted high and low levels, moving? Are they changing and allowing you to really adjust and manage your position over time and over the course of a trade? So really nice opportunity there in Tenaris. Looking at last opportunity here in Lannett. Again, crossover the downside. You see the neural index signaling that weakness. And that's where traders are alerted to, all right, go in with those shorter term tools, go in with those predicted levels, and start executing that strategy. So trend traders very clearly recognizing now we can come in and short the market. If we get the predicted high moving up to these levels, that is where you definitely don't want to be long intraday, don't want to be long against the trend. And that represents great opportunities to make money in these markets. So really phenomenal opportunity in a lot of these stocks. And, when you really don't have this directional bias on the market, you really have your approach and your process set up, you can come in and you've got all the tools you need to know how to execute your trading strategy and your approach. You see about a 24% move lower in just the past 17 trading days. So not even a month of time, plenty of these markets moving over 20%. And there's obviously opportunities to go ahead and make some money, put those positions in. So about 18%, 14%, Tenaris here 15%, Lannett 24%. And then also having that continually great levels of that predicted highs and lows, the neural index, to really help you and guide you with your overall trading. So as always, thank you all for watching, traders out there. Be sure to leave your questions and comments in the box below. And also be sure to visit the playlists that are available and see some of these previous hot stocks outlook, how it really is the same approach of utilizing these tools, identifying the overall trend, what levels are really projected to be exceptional, and then you can go in and execute that trading style that really matches the type of person you are, the type of trader you are, and how you like to interact with the market. So best of luck to all you traders out there. Thanks again, and bye for now.